The Hill School is an elite, highly selective preparatory boarding school for boys and girls located in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, about 35 miles northwest of Philadelphia. The Hill is part of an organization known as the 10 Schools Admissions Organization. This organization was founded more than 40 years ago on the basis of a number of common goals and traditions. Member schools include the Hill School, Choate Rosemary Hall, Deerfield Academy, the Lawrenceville School, the Taft School, the Hotchkiss School, St. Paul's School, Loomis Chaffee, Phillips Exeter Academy, and Phillips Academy Andover. In 2011, the Hill's endowment was approximately $120.3 million. History: The Hill School was founded in 1851 by the Reverend Matthew Meigs as the family boarding school for boys and young men. The school opened on May 1, 1851, enrolling 25 boys for the first year. The family boarding school was the first of its kind in America. According to John Chancellor, a unregistered trademark S. The History of the Hill, a OEE, Meigs wanted to stress that he was not founding still another academy, but a type of school quite new and rare in America. There is a tendency to think that the boys unregistered trademark boarding school as we know it existed as long as there have been private schools. It has not. Most of the 12 to 15 schools generally considered the or Ikaria group were established in the last half of the 19th century. Of this whole group of schools, the Hill was the first to be founded as a family boarding school. Academics: The Hill School offers classes in many areas, including many AP courses. The academic year is divided into trimesters lasting 10 weeks each. Classes are held 6 days a week, including Saturday morning. Student-teacher ratio is 7:1 and typical class size is 13 to 15 students. All Hill students are required to own an iPad. Boarding students are required to participate in a nightly study hall from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Athletics: The Hill competes in the Mid-Atlantic Prep League. The Hill's athletic teams are known as the Blues, and a ram serves as a mascot. The Hill's arch rival is the Lawrenceville School of Lawrenceville, New Jersey. The rivalry is celebrated annually on the first or second weekend of November. The festivities alternate between the two schools each year, and it is the fifth oldest school rivalry, and the third oldest high school rivalry, in the nation, dating back to 1887. In 2006 the Hill-Lawrenceville rivalry entered into a new era as a combined Hillville soccer team traveled to England and Scotland to compete against Charterhouse School and Eton College, defeating both schools on their home pitch. Besides Hill and Lawrenceville, other schools in the league are Hun School of Princeton in Princeton, New Jersey, Mercersburg Academy of Mercersburg, Pennsylvania, Peddie School in Highstown, New Jersey, and Blair Academy in Blairstown, New Jersey. All students are required to participate at some level of athletics, whether at the varsity or intramural level. Interscholastic sports include cross-country, football, field hockey, soccer, tennis, squash, water polo, swimming, basketball, ice hockey, wrestling, baseball, softball, lacrosse, track, and golf. Some team highlights include the 2010 Girls Water Polo Eastern Champions and the 2009 Football MAPL Champions. Also, varsity girls field hockey has won repeated MAPL titles. The girls soccer team has won repeated MAPL and PESA titles, as well. Notable alumni: Malcolm Atterbury 26. Actor Frederick Eyre 1908. Textile tycoon and philanthropist John Backus 42. Computer scientist. Inventor of the Fortran computer language James Baker 348. Secretary of State, U.S. Secretary of the Treasury Chris Ballard 97. American professional ice hockey player Perry Richardson Bass, investor and philanthropist Manoj Bhargava 72. Inventor of 5-hour energy Pinckney Benedict 82. Screenwriter and author Josiah Bunting 357. Educator John Dixon Carr 25. Author Sabin Carr 24. Olympic athlete Robert Davis Carey 1896. Governor and Senator from Wyoming, Bernard Chan 83. Hong Kong politician and businessman. William F. Klinger 47. Former congressman from Pennsylvania, 1979–97, U.S. Navy, Henry S. Coleman c. 44, educator. Chris Collingwood 85. Singer, songwriter. Paul Collins 86. Historian and memoirist. James Cromwell 58. Academy Award nominated television and film actor. Briggs Swift Cunningham 26. Sportsman, motor enthusiast. Won America's Cup yacht race in 1958. Hugh de Haven 14. Professor at Cornell University and father of crash survivability. Kingman Douglas 14. Investment banker and deputy director of CIA. Lincoln Ellsworth 19. Polar explorer. First to sight geographic North Pole along with explorer Roald Amundsen. John Heffey Fellows 51, U.S. Navy captain, pilot, and POW. During the Vietnam War. Leonard Firestone 27. U.S. Ambassador to Belgium, 1974 77, U.S. Navy. Mitchell Fromm 71. Record producer and musician, George Garrett 41. Poet, novelist, educator. Harry Hamlin 70. Actor, Dick Harter 48. Assistant coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, Marlon Hoagland 40, discoverer of transfer RNA. Randy Hopper 85. Wisconsin State Senator, Roger Hochschild 45, Tony Award-winning Broadway producer. Clark Hoyt 60. Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist. James Calhoun Humes 52. Speechwriter. Lamar Hunt 51. Businessman. Thad Hutchison 33. Politician, Louis Luman 56. Politician, businessman. Robert A. Lovett unregistered trademark 14, the 4th United States Secretary of Defense. Patrick Maher American author, James A. Michener 31, author, Frank Pace 29. Secretary of the Army and CEO of General Dynamics, Alan J. Pakula 44. Hollywood director and producer. George Patton 442. Major General in the United States Army and the son of World War II General George Patton, Norman Pearlstein 60. Publisher. Lionel Pincus 48. Co-founder of Warburg Pincus. William Porter 44. Olympic athlete. Winston L. Prouty 24. Served as U.S. Senator from Vermont, William Proxmire 34. Served as U.S. Senator from Wisconsin. Pat Rissmiller 98 feet NHL athlete, Robert F. Rockwell 1903 feet United States Congressman from Colorado, Frank Rooney 71. Actor, double Emmy Award winner. Len Sassaman 98. Computer scientist and biohacker. Peter Schaffer 80 lawyer and sports agent, clients include Barry Sanders, Hakeem Nicks, Joe Thomas, Russell Okung, Phil Taylor, Trevor Price, John Shirley 56. Former president of Microsoft, Ernest Simpson 15. British shipping tycoon best known as the second husband of Wallis Simpson, who later would marry the former King Edward VIII of the United Kingdom, elder brother of King George VI, Jerry Stahl 71. Novelist, screenwriter, David Stein 79. American radio personality, Oliver Stone 64. Academy Award-winning producer-director. William Irvin Swoop 1888. United States Congressman from Pennsylvania. Harold E. Talbot 1907 aviator and president of the Dayton Wright Airplane Company, which manufactured more wartime aircraft overall than any other U.S. plant. Third Secretary of the Air Force. Selected the permanent site for the Air Force Academy. Baird Tipson, Dr., 61. President of Washington College, Juan T. Tripp 17. Airline pioneer, founder of Pan Am, Donald Trump Jr. 96. Son of Donald Trump. Eric Trump 02. Son of Donald Trump. Hill Board of Trustees. John M. Walker 27 was an American physician and investment banker, Edmund Wilson, 1912 writer, Tom Wolfe 68 Governor-elect of Pennsylvania, Douglas Sandy A. Warner 364 former CEO of J.P. Morgan and Company. Harry Elkins Widener 1902. Businessman, book collector, son of wealthy businessman George Danton Widener, grandson of extremely wealthy railroad tycoon Peter A. B. Widener. 2 buildings donated in his name. Years not listed: Walcott Gibbs, writer for The New Yorker, class of 20 but did not graduate. Nelson Bunker Hunt, scion of the Hunt Oil Company family. Did not graduate. Donated the costs to renovate his namesake building on campus. William Thomas Quick, writer, screenwriter, blogger. Class of 1964, but did not graduate. Lane Smith attended in 1955, did not graduate. Character actor, Franchot Tone class of 1923, but did not graduate. Character actor, Bobby Troup composer of Route 66, musician, composer, jazz authority, recording artist, actor, Emmy Award winner, Tobias Wolff, writer, novelist, English and writing professor at Stanford. Class of 1964, but did not graduate. Headmasters, Zachary G. Lehman, 2012, David A. Doherty, 1993 Euro 2012, Charles C. Watson, 1973 Euro 1993, Archibald R. Montgomery, 1968 Euro 1973, Edward T. Hall, 1952 Euro 1968, James Wendell, 1928 Euro 1952, Boyd Edwards, 1922 Euro 1928, Dwight R. Meigs, 1914 Euro 1922, Alfred G. Rolfe, 1911 Euro 1914, John Meigs, 1876 Euro 1911, Matthew Meigs. 1851 Euro 1876, teachers, James A. Michener, author and Pulitzer Prize winner in 1947, John Ashby Lester, American cricket player. References. Seeley, Don. Hill School vs. Lawrenceville, more than a rivalry. Pottstown Mercury. November 12, 2010. The fifth oldest rivalry in all of America is enough to kindle the Rams and the entire Hill School campus. External links: The Hill School, Boarding School Review, National Center for Education Statistics data for the Hill School.